There's a lot of gay shit right there. Yeah, call me when you need it late at night. You know I'm sliding. I heard you've been dreaming about me lately, girl. I'm riding. Tell me that you think about me, cause you're on my mind, baby. You ain't gotta check your watch, you know I'm on that time, baby. Let's keep it cool and break it down, break it like some sticky glue. If you bring your friend, then I'll bring two. Pussy tastes sweet, like this tiramisu. You got me doing the most. She jumping the rope to go get it. My hands all over her throat. She steady taking out my fitty. This shit right here, pain. She spraying, you thought it didn't rain. The tits in the back, let it bang. She eating, she might get a ring. I'm so hit down in here. I'm so hit down in her key. I buy it, she get weak. In my city, she get weak. I know this ain't been a minute, but I'm down, I'm still down and get it. This way every nigga I live. Yeah, I'm down, I'm still down and get it. Yeah, call me when you need it late at night. You know I'm sliding. I heard you've been dreaming about me lately, girl. I'm riding. Tell me that you think about me, cause you're on my mind, baby. You ain't gotta check your watch, you know I'm on that time, baby. Let's keep it cool and break it down, break it like some sticky glue. If you bring your friend, you better bring two. Pussy tastes sweet, like this tiramisu. Did the remix, baby. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Cause if you don't, you just don't know nothing. Shit, you stupid. You know me, I just be chilling in the phantom, listening to opera. Gun is my bodyguard, call it Kevin Costner. Probably won't stop if I get up popping them shots. You niggas just sweeter than a box of red hots. Fuck around, see a flock of red dots. Smoke good, eat good. Only fuck a bitch if I don't good, feet good. Just bought a Fleetwood, and I'ma put some D's on that bitch. Looking like I got a diamond disease on my wrist. Fresh, bunch of little G's on my kicks. I'm a dog, you're all a bunch of fleas on my dick. Young money, cash money, and we gon' get the money, even if it kills y'all. And I'ma ride to the motherfucking wheels off. Charge curving, I'ma get my chill on. I'm cold, yeah, I get my Buffalo Bill on. Beating up your block, yeah, I get my Emmett Till on. In the new edition, yeah, I get my Johnny Gill on. Keep a shotgun, yeah, I get my Jason Will on. Fucking Swiss, I'm still gone. Black entertainment, yeah, I get my Stephen Hill on. Only talk to models, yeah, I get my seal on. Make that chick rock, get my Emil on. Two girls, let them get that pill on. Let them get that feel on. I get my tip drill on. Hey, now why you got that ice grill on? I leave you looking like you got a barbecue grill on. Yeah, we got money to the ceiling on. Real nigga, I get my keep it real on. And they be lying on wax like an earphone. Weezy baby, the best from here on. Swish, I'm in Gil Homes. They in trouble, we gon' bubble like beer foam. No homo, let them get their queer on. No commercial, I just take the Lear home. My girl, she get her Pam Greer on. She don't touch me, I got cashmere on. I ball and you just every damn peer, dog. I'm dirty, I get my real lamb beer on. Weezy the beast, Swizzy the monster, and we're gone. General policy for you from mental slavery. Free women and men from mental slavery. I'm here to do that. So let's get into it. One of these games get ready to start. The Brewers, we are not fucking with the Brewers today. Thus we're starting late. Because I'm 0 for 2 with them yesterday. I
As far as baseball is concerned, what do we have? We had the Dodgers, Dodgers, Padres, Cubs, Cardinals, Astros, Orioles, Phillies, Rays, Marlins, Metropolitans, Giants, Yankees, Brewers for game 2. Oakland, Twins, and Brewers for game 1. They had a doubleheader yesterday, right? The teams we had on upset alert were the teams with the stars by their names. Phillies, Mets, and Yankees were all on upset alert. So, game 1, Pirates beat the fucking Phillies. Not the Phillies. Beat the Brewers 6-7 or 7-6. Yesterday had 19-date numerology. Yesterday was the kill date. We talked about that yesterday. Right, 19-date numerology. 67, 6-7 is the 19 prime. Missed that one. We had the under too. Oh my god. We had the Twins beating the Angels. 8 total points. 19 is the 8th prime number. Right? In the series of prime numbers, if you don't know what a prime number is, you're probably a fucking idiot. Oakland. We did not have Oakland. Well, we did have Oakland winning, but they lost 1-0. That 19 actually breaks down to 1, right? Because 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Look at that. So that's like 10, 1 0. So rigged. It's rigged as fuck. We had the Yankees winning. They were on upset alert. We had the under. That came through. Yankees picked up their 53rd win. That win came on a Saturday when Saturday equals 53 in gematria, which again, geometry and language, this is literally how the world is run. As silly as it sounds, but look, Saturday, 53 backers. With numerology, they picked up their 53rd win on a Saturday. Giants beat the Rockies. We had that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we had the Giants. We had the over. That didn't hit. Mets got upset. I ain't fucking with the Mets. We had the Marlins. I had the Marlins yesterday. They did not get that 53rd win, but they did pick up their 19th home loss. 19-day numerology. Seattle lost. We had the Rays getting that win. Let me see. We had the Phillies winning. They got the win. Picked up their 53rd win on a Saturday. Saturday equals 53. Detroit stayed on 44 wins. When Detroit equals 44, the game was in Detroit, and yesterday had 44 date numerology. 7th month plus the 11th day plus 26 equals 44. Orioles came through and got her done as predicted. We had the under 9, all that came through. We had the Astros beating the Rangers right on the money. That Texas, man, 47. That's what we were looking for. We were looking for that 47. Astros got the win. We had the over of 8.5. That came through. But again, Texas equals 15. This is the Battle of Texas in this series, right? And we know that 47 is the 15th prime number. The other day, Braves lost to the Pirates. I think the score was like 14-1, if I'm not mistaken. Or 10-5, rather. It was 10-5. 15 total points. Atlanta equals 15. Pirates picked up their 47th win. I think they became 47-47 or some shit. But anyway, Cubs got the win as predicted. We know Ohio equals 53. Ohio equals 16. 53 is the 16th prime number. Like there were 16 total points in Super Bowl 53. Or like how in Game 5 of the NBA Finals, the Knicks were down 16 points, and then they came back and won. Right, the game was on a Saturday, which equals 53, and the Knicks hadn't won a championship in 53 years until then. But Ohio equals 16, 53 is the 16th prime, but we already know Chicago equals 35. So we had that. Cubs even picked up their 53rd win. Rigged sports, man, you don't even know it. We had the over in that game, that didn't hit. Braves got upset. I had the Braves losing yesterday. I like them staying on. 54 wins, upset equals 54. Upset also equals 27. Yeah, we love that. All right, upset equals 54 and 27. And then yesterday had 44 day numerology. Cardinals stayed on 44 losses. Padres got the win as predicted. This was a close one. I think they were on upset alert. No, they wasn't. They were the dog. Padres were the underdog. I think I was on the fence yesterday. Not only that, there was a shooting in Toronto yesterday. I ain't talk about, we'll talk about that today. Saturday shootings, man. Diamondbacks upset the Dodgers. You had the over. I can't believe, this shit's so rigged, man. Before we get into today's baseball games,
welcome back, Truth Seeker. The kill date has struck again. This time it is longtime politician Lindsey Graham, who died Saturday, July 11th, 2026, after a sudden and brief illness, one day after returning from Kyiv, Ukraine, and shaking hands with Zelensky. I want you to see everything that's suspicious about this. Again, if you're new here, the kill date, they come up once a month. I educate about this every single month. We circle all the dates at the beginning of the year. Last year, the biggest kill date headline ended up being Charlie Kirk. But again, once a month, there's a date that has paths in numerology of 64, 28, 44, and 17. And in gematria, which is essentially numerology within words, there's 4 base ciphers based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards, and you can see the values of kill. 64, 44, 28, 17, corresponding perfectly with the date numerology. And you can also see how Lindsey Graham has the 64 connection. You can also see how he has the 71 connection. And he's dead at age 71, 2 days after turning 71. Shout out to the gentleman in my live stream who sent a super chat to let me know this happened. If you were watching my last live stream, which was about the 25-year-old World Cup player dropping dead on the kill date, just like how something similar happened in the last World Cup, we looked at this in real time, and what was funny is when we first searched, Google's AI said it was a hoax. Lindsey Graham wasn't dead. They said it's just a hoax. It's a viral hoax. It's not true. And then about 5 minutes later, the Washington Post reported it, and then a number of sources reported it. So they went from saying it was a viral hoax to that it was real. And there's no official cause of death, but when people die from sudden and brief illness, a lot of times historically that means you got arsenic in your food or your drink, a lot of it. And you can see Lindsey Graham, born July 9th, dead July 11th, so 2 days after his 71st birthday. They said he was in Ukraine on July 10th. And from the day that he became the Senate Budget Committee leader, the chair of the Senate Budget Committee, January 3rd, 2025, from that day to his visit to Ukraine was exactly 79 weeks. Ukraine equals 79, as does murder. And you might recall at the beginning of the war, our national news reported that inflation was up 7.9% in America because of the war with Ukraine. And, pretty much everything buzzing that's impacting the cost of living has to do with this 79 thing. The word tariffs equals 79. We're in Iran since the 79 revolution. Just the other day was 7/9, his birthday, which was also the day they waited for Khomeini's funeral, the Iranian leader. They waited till 7/9, like the Iranian Revolution was in 79 and ended on the Vatican's birthday. And don't forget the military order of the Pope, the Society of Jesus. They have a title of 79 too. But yeah, if you run it the small way, Ukraine equals 34, like murder, like poison. But I was thinking about the day he went there, July 10th, right? July 10th. Now that date can be written 10-7. And the 107th NFL season is about to begin, which will end with Super Bowl 61. And who's hosting Super Bowl 61? The Los Angeles Rams, who have the same...
And we like the Rams out the NFC.
colors as Ukraine. And you might recall that when the Rams won the Super Bowl, Sean McVay, the coach, went out on the field with his then fiancée, who he's now married to, the Ukrainian model. And then days later, 11 days later to be exact, the war between Russia and Ukraine broke out. And then the Rams, the ram is Ares, the god of war. Remember, NATO met about the war on the first day of Ares.
Now, I know you don't, but if you pay attention to my Instagram, I put on there today what I was predicting for next year, right? With it being 2027, we know upset equals 27. All right, so I predicted a lot of upsets next year, especially in championship games and shit. But Venus also equals 27. Aries is opposite Venus, right? Ruled by Mars. Mars opposite Venus. So I'm telling you, watch. Watch, it's gonna be a lot of defamation of fucking Venus, as you see now with fucking NBA YoungBoy and Future. Future's ruled by Mars. War. You know what I mean? War. NBA YoungBoy's a Libra, ruled by Venus. I know it's a little much, but why? It's all they're all just telling you a story right now. Watch.
All this back then. But yeah, in light of all the headlines pointing out that Lindsey Graham has become Trump's right-hand man, remember once upon a time it wasn't that way. Lindsey Graham used to say Trump was absolutely ridiculous and a disgrace to politics. Keep in mind, Lindsey Graham was a war hawk and one of these guys who'd send your children off to war but would never fight it yourself. Anyway, now they report him as, one of Trump's right-hand men. It's funny that from the day that he was in Ukraine to the day of the Super Bowl is a span of 220 days, and of course Donald John Trump's 220. But yeah, that's what I always talk about. Ritualistic death, rigged news, rigged politics, rigged sports, all part of one big script. So again, you just got to ask, with all these, just all this building history and clues, I mean, do you really think this is an accident that he was in Ukraine 61 days before the season begins? And remember, it's going to be the first time the season's ever begun on a Wednesday, which is the day of the week named after Mercury, the trickster, and Mercury's the 80th element on the periodic table. And Trump just turned 80. And September 9th will be the 88th day of Trump's age. Like, Mercury has an 88-day orbital cycle, and because it's the fastest orbiting planet, it's known as the Swift planet. And if you missed my recent stream on Taylor Swift and what she has to do with this upcoming season with her arranged marriage to Travis Kelce on 7-3, 73 days before the Chiefs opener, when Travis Kelce equals 73, and she was just part of the Knicks finals, their first championships in 73. If you missed all that, you better check that out too.
And what's crazy about that is, Taylor Swift represents Jupiter, you know what I mean? Jupiter. But the Chiefs starting quarterback right now, and again, I said year of the Pisces. The Chiefs starting quarterback now is not Patrick Mahomes. It's Justin Fields. Because Mahomes is out with a, ACL injury or some shit. Watch what Justin Fields. I don't think the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. And maybe they do. Maybe they do. But I don't think so. I'm still looking at the Bengals. I still like the Bengals. You know what I mean? Travis Kelce's from Cincinnati. That area, Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. So, 61. Ohio equals 61. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Bengals equals 61. Bengals equals 60, but pay attention, man. I'm gonna stop interrupting this nigga so we can get to baseball before these next games start.
But yeah, Lindsey Graham, not a good person. Not a good person, but now a victim of murder by numbers. And that's a good thing to call it murder by numbers, because you can just look up the song from 1983 by The Police called Murder by Numbers, where it's about how killing is as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3, and how killing is the sport of the elected. And keep in mind, we're talking about the U.S. government, a government that has helped spread deadly addictive drugs across the world for the sake of financial power and gain and wealth. A real killer if there ever was one. Yeah. Think about what you think of when you think of the word gangster. Don't you think of someone who pushes drugs, murders, covers up their crimes, lies about their deeds? Our government is the most gangster thing there ever was. And they're also a bunch of occult Kabbalist psychopaths who will cannibalize their own, including a Lindsey Graham, a very, very bad human being. They'll probably get someone even more criminal to replace him. But yeah, the kill date strikes again. I can't get myself to say RIP for this guy. We'll leave it there for now, and until next time, True Seeker. Look at this photo with LeBron and Embiid. Just remember the date, August 1st, 8-1, before the 81st NBA season. It's the 213th day of the year, like LA's the 213 area code. And it's also the 215th day of LeBron's age, like Philly is the 215 area code. And remember, LeBron announced he was not going to return to LA 76 days before the Pope's birthday. LeBron passed Kobe in points scored in Kobe's hometown versus the Philadelphia 76ers the day before Kobe's supposed death. So yeah, this is a very interesting shot right here. And we'll see. They put up this headline on July 9th initially. LeBron Raymond James, 79. Helicopter crash, 79. Remember, you just saw that Oliver Tree death in Brazil, and then Brazil's World Cup ended on 79 wins. Slightly related story. But yeah, we'll see. Could it be an 8-1 announcement before the 81st season in light of Kobe, who dropped 81 in his 666th game? And don't forget that in Gematria, Kobe Bean Bryant equates to 81, as does Mark of the Beast, along with 81 and number 666. But yeah, it's a shot for the ages there. What LeBron James could sign for with 6 teams, and how each fits him on the court.
All right, man, let's get into baseball. I like Bron going to Philly. It's either Philly or Cleveland, if you ask me, man. Philly or Cleveland. I'd be shocked if it's any other team, but what the fuck do I know? So, baseball. All right, we got about an hour before the next game start. Brewers and Pirates have started. Again, we're saying fuck both of these teams, especially the Brewers, because they have ruined my outlook as far as yesterday. But let's go back through today's date numerology. It is the 12th. We got 65 date numerology, 7th month plus the 12th day plus 20 plus 26 equals 65. We've got 29 date numerology, 7th month plus the 12th day plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 gives you 29 date numerology. 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 gives you 20 date numerology. That's why they announced the Lindsey Graham news today, even though he died yesterday. At age 71, 71 is the 20th prime number, and 45 date numerology. 7th month plus the 12th day plus 26 gives you 45 date numerology. It's the 193rd day of the year, which is the 44th prime number, and 172 days left in the year. Real quick, Toronto shooting. 2 killed in a mass shooting in Toronto. We talk about Saturdays and shooting all the time. All the time. Profusely. Shooting equals 107 and 109. Saturday equals 109 and 107. Where shooting equals 107 and 109, right? Shooting also equals 44, and yesterday had 44 date numerology, with it being a mass shooting. Let's look at it. 2 people were killed and several others injured. At least 2 shooters exchanged gunfire amid crowds of around 13,000 people. Total of 6 people were shot. Damn. And several suspects are believed to be at large after the shooting at the Salsa on St. Clair Festival. Damn. Yeah, well, Toronto equals 117, 36, 72, and 36. Toronto, Canada. Got that 51. I ain't really trying to look into all this shit, but Canada. 24, 15, 138, and 39. I mean, shooting, man. It was a shooting. I ain't really focused on that. Ain't that person Trudeau? Alright. Moving along. Back to baseball. First game that we will be talking about, Royals. Damn. And Orioles. Orioles equals 39. Royals can pick up their 39th win today. Alright, they could pick up their 39th win. Today has 45 date numerology. Orioles can stay on 45 wins today. Lugo on the mound. He's 3-6 versus Baz, who is 4-9. Kansas City Royals equals 59. Shane can become 5-9 on the season with a W today. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I like Kansas City. Baltimore equals 58. So yeah, give me Kansas City to bounce back today and get this W. Yeah, Kansas City ML, they are the dog. Give me KC with the points. And I'm going to take the over today of 9.5. Let's see. Yankees and Nationals. Yankees are 53-42, 30-22 away. Washington is 48 up, 20-30 at home. Let's look at this one. All-time regular season Alright, and in the regular season, Yankees are, according to StatMuse, or better yet, Google's as, they are 28-21 all-time in the regular season. Let's see. Wait. 28-21. Sunday equals 21. They can stay on those 21 losses. Alright, Sunday 21 forwards. On the road, they are 12-10. On the road versus the Nationals. New York is the 11th state. I don't think they're going to lose, though. I think we're good with the Yankees today. Give me Yankees ML. Shit. Give me the... I'm going to take the under. Under of 9.5. And Yankees with the runs. All right, Boston versus the Mets. I got Boston. Fuck the Mets. I don't care. Boston ML. Give me Boston with the runs. And give me the under of 8. I do not fuck with the Mets. Mets are 40-56, 21-27. Boston equals 22 though. Bitch. That'll be my day. Watch them win today. Boston equals 22. Both teams can become 22 and can pick. Well, excuse me. Mets can become 22-27 at home. Red Sox can become 28-21 away. But I think we got 29 up there, yeah. So I got the Red Sox. I ain't fucking with the Mets, man. Mets make me sick. Mets make me sick. All right, Cubs 53-42, 26-23 away. Reds 43-51, 22-27 at home. Smelling an upset. Alert. Let's look at this. Andrew Abbott. All right, Andrew Abbott is 33-27. He can stay on 27 losses today. Today is Sunday, which is named after the sun. Sun equals 27. Sunday's kind of like an upset day too, though. No cap. I mean, but on the road, Sunday equals 33 rather, and bro is on 33 wins. All right, Sunday equals 33. Your man day today is 33 between the hours of 9 and 3. But Andrew is 33-27. He can stay on those 33 wins on a Sunday. At home, Drew is 14-15. Matthew Boyd all-time record. Boyd 64-78. Today has 65 date numerology. Give me the Cubs. Cubs ML. Give me the under of 9. And Cubs with the runs. Cleveland versus Miami. Miami is 52-44. We got 45 date numerology, and Miami equals 45. All right, Miami 45 with forwards. They could pick up their 45th loss. Cleveland can pick up their 27th away win. I like that. Hey. All right, all time. Cleveland is 11-11 versus the Marlins. They're on the road. Cleveland on the road versus the Marlins is 5-6. 5-7 loading. Anyone? No. Might come down to the pitchers. Tyler Phillips 2-3. Cotillo 7-4. I still like Cleveland. I like getting Miami getting that loss. We got 20-day numerology today too. Give me Cleveland. Give me Cleveland. Cleveland ML. Give me Cleveland with the runs. And I'll take the over 7.5. All right, Phillies versus Detroit. Detroit can stay on those 44 wins, but I think that 45 gonna hit for them today. We talked about it yesterday, possibly hitting. Phillies equals 45 today. Oh, and they got the ace on the mound. This nigga ain't no joke. Oh, and number 45 is on the mound. I'm gonna take the Tigers, but let's look at it anyway. Tigers should get this done. No cap. Phillies are still my World Series team out of the National League. I like Phillies and Yankees. Phillies are 15-18 at home. Tigers are 15-18. Philadelphia equals 61. I just showed you that with the little LeBron James clip. Philadelphia equals 61. 61 is the 18th prime number. Tigers can stay on 18 losses. Not only that, we know Pennsylvania equals 53. Phillies, look at that. 53. Give me the Tigers, man. Fuck, I'm trying. Tigers ML, that's your upset of the day. Oh, they the favorite. Tigers ML, give me Tigers with the runs. Actually, I'll take Phillies with the runs. I got Tigers with the run. Give me Phillies with the run. Phillies with the runs. Tigers on upset alert. And we going over. Watch them now. Watch them. I like the Tigers today. I do. That 45th win is brewing. There's so many baseball games, bro. Seattle, they ain't gonna win again. Seattle is on 20 away wins. Today has 20-day numerology. Uh-oh, my internet is not working. Buck Spectrum. Alright, Tampa Bay 56-37, 35-14 at home. Seattle 47-49. 20-29 away. We got 29-date numerology and 20-date numerology. Which one is gonna hit? Which one? Mariners versus Rays. Mariners are 118-97. But didn't I tell you yesterday? I told you yesterday one of them Florida teams was gonna lose. They were both playing in Florida, and it was the Marlins that ended up losing. But anyway, Mariners are 118-97. Seattle equals 19. I think Mariners equals 97. Yeah. Oh wow, Seattle equals 119. Mariners equals 119. Looks like we found our winner today. I'm going with the Mariners over the Rays. Rays finna get upset. Seattle to bounce back. They number 61's on the mound for Tampa Bay. Upset equals 18. 61's the 18 prime number, and the score yesterday was 6-1. So that's a reading for today. Seattle with the points as well. And the over. Actually, we'll take the under. Seattle equals 19, the 8th prime. Give me the under of 8. 4-3 should be the score. Angels in the outfield versus the Twins. Both of these teams suck, but Los Angeles Angels equals 59, and that 38 in Minnesota is undefeated. Plus, the game is in Minneapolis, which equals 93. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, rather. Minneapolis, Minnesota. 93. Taj Bradley can become 9-3. God's son is black. Bradley wears number 26 for God, which equals 26. I got a 26-letter alphabet. So I'm going to take the black guy against the other black guy who's ironically wearing number 59, but he's on some Hispanic shit. So we're going to go with the American Negro, Taj. Twins, ML. Look at that. Two niggas playing against each other. But Twins, give me the Twins for the win. Give me the over. 9 and Twins with the runs. They telling the story, man. It's gladiator games out here. Gladiator games. You got to be able to see without seeing. White Sox 49-45, 30-17. They were supposed to win yesterday. Or lose, rather. They were supposed to lose yesterday. They might win today, but that's that 46, man. That 46 is fucking with me, man. You know, I like White Sox 46. Chicago Eagles 46. Oakland sucks though, but you know, man, today might be the day. Give me White Sox on upset alert. I'm gonna take Oakland with the runs. And over of 8.5. Braves and Cardinals. Braves gonna bounce back today. They can't lose again. 45-day numerology. Cardinals should pick up that 44th loss. But the nullifier is Georgia equaling 44. And notice Georgia equals 62. This has nothing to do with baseball, but Super Bowl 62 is going to be in Georgia. And you know what else equals 62? Just looking ahead. This guy, Patrick Mahomes, will be in Super Bowl 62. I guarantee, or at least win MVP. One or the other. He's coming off an ACL injury. Watch what happens. But Braves versus Cardinals. I'm going with the Braves today. I had the Cardinals yesterday. Smart man. Braves, ML. They're not the favorite. Braves with the runs. Then give me the over of 7.5. Somebody must be hurt for their. All right, Astros versus Rangers, Battle of Texas. Battle of Texas. Houston Astros equals 51. They're going to pick up that 51st loss. Rangers stay on 47 losses. Astros stay on 47 wins. All right, Houston Astros 51. It's perfect. Comes right where it needed to come. Give me the Astros to lose. I got the Rangers. Rangers ML. Give me the over of 9 and Rangers with the runs. Mackenzie Gore on the mound. Next game, Giants versus Rockies. Lorenzen 3-9. McDonald 3-7. Rockies are primed for a win here. Give me the Rockies. I'll take the Rockies. ML. Give me Rockies with the runs. And the under of 9. Labinali. Dodgers. What the fuck is going on with you all? What is wrong? What is wrong? 21-27 away are the Diamondbacks. Dodgers 31-18 at home. They can't buy a fucking win. They can't buy a win. They're on upset alert again today. LA Dodgers. Major upset alert. Give me AZ with the runs. Give me the over of 9.5. And then Blue Jays visiting the Padres. We just had a shooting in Toronto, so I'm going to take the Blue Jays today. Give me Toronto Joe and J's ML and J's with the runs. And the under 8.5. That's all I got for y'all today, man. I fuck with y'all. Fuck with me.